let's go ahead and we'll start stretching. Let's do it a little different today. Let's just start a spinal twist stretching, walking around a little bit. I have a super funky, goofy outfit on this morning because I don't know. Wish I would have dressed cuter for you, but all right. Let's go ahead and start those squats. So wide stance, circle back. Wide stance, circle back. Circle, circle. Is Sarah out of town? Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's camping this week.
Oh, okay, okay. Fun, good for her. All right, let's go side to side. Totally different type of workout today than usual. We're not going to go heavy. We're going to try to work some of the smaller muscles. Good, let's get in that deep squat. So for the most part, you guys can do all the exercises. We'll have some modifications because we're going to do some push-ups, some plank type stuff where it could be rough on the wrists, but I'll show you some modifications. You can put the weights, hold on to the weights so it doesn't hurt your wrists. Go ahead and butt up. A lot of floor work. All right, come back down. So yeah, a lot of floor work with light weights. So, all right, butt back up. Down dog, stretch the back of the shoulders, back of the leg. All right, walk it on up. Let's do quads real quick. So the first round might be a little slow just because I'm going to be going over what we're doing and any modification. So I'm going to use 2 5-pounders today. So I think you guys could go with that. Mike, if you want to go heavier and maybe have another set just there. I don't know if you saw in my text that we'll use some kind of chair or elevated surface for tricep dips and elevated hip lifts. If you don't have something that you can do that on, that's fine. You can just do it on the floor. So if possible, if you have a chair or a little table or something, just to put your feet up on. And that'll be towards more at the end of the workout. Okay. So the first one that we're gonna do, and we're gonna be on the floor for a lot of these exercises. So if you have to put some under your knees. Okay, so the first exercise is we're gonna be, if you can get in your plank position, you will. If you can toes, do it like this, your rear fly. That's kind of difficult for me. So I'm going to stay on my knees and I'm going to do an alternating rear fly. So just make sure it's not going forward or even angling this way, that it's going laterally next to your body, and we're going to alternate that core nice and tight. Again, if you want to start out with those toes, go for it. We did yard work all weekend, so I'm a little shocked. So mine will be all modifications today. Okay, and we're not going to go for 50 seconds. It'll be 30 seconds. So just know it won't be too long. All right, so let's get down either on the toes or on the knees and alternating rear delt fly. All right, let's go ahead and start. So you're in that plank position though, right? We're not like in we're going to do a modified push-up position here in a little bit. So you just want to make sure that your body's at an angle. And take your time, no rush. These are going to be difficult. I want them to be difficult. Nice and slow, core is tight. We're working the posterior deltoids, those sits muscles. Okay, go ahead and rest. And now the next exercise is a bird dog, with or without weight, but we're going to go 30 seconds on each side. So what we'll do is with that one weight, your bird dog, like you normally do. If it gets heavy, just put your weight down. It is 30 seconds each side. All right, nice and slow, with or without weight, knee to hand, and then extend. And I want you to go nice and slow, in control. Good, opposite knee. Wait, good. Work on your breathing, work on making sure your core is tight. Got those little muscles that we're working. Shoulders, your lower back. Good, we have about 5 seconds to rest and we're gonna go to the other side. All right, let's go to the other side. Good, go ahead and just come up to the knees, work those wrists a little bit. Next exercise. It's gonna be a push-up position. You can be on your knees or you can be on your toes. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a push-up, this modified position, and then you're gonna go knee to elbow. I guess it's called Spider-Man. So it's here and here. You can totally do it up on the toes and then bring it in. Okay, 30 seconds, alternate legs. All right, and then this one I'm more of like, my butt is up. It's less plank and more like really feeling it in my shoulders and my arms. And then having my balance to then bring the knee to the elbow. Again, if you're on your toes, that's cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stand up. And I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. So we're gonna be in this low lunge position. You're gonna bring your back foot to meet your front foot and then give me a row. And then reach back again, alternate. No, I'm doing that wrong, like this. We're here, and then step, alternate feet, and then row. Alternate your feet, and then row at the top. Sorry about that. All right, we got 30 seconds alternating. So in that lunge, row, switch the feet. Good, all right, we're standing up for jumping jacks with our weights. You don't have to use weights if you don't want to. All right, you ready? Jumping jack, push those weights overhead. Again, you can put your weights down. You don't have to do them with the weights. We got about 20 more seconds. Your weights can be like this or like that, whatever feels good to you. Good, all right, put those weights down. We're gonna go to tricep dips. If you have a chair or a table, go to that. If not, you can do them on the floor. So if you have a chair, go do them. If you have a table, go start. If you don't, you can totally do them on the floor like this. Just work your triceps. Yes, wherever you are, work those triceps, and then you're gonna utilize that chair or that incline again for bridge lifts. 3, 2, good. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and grab your weights. We're going to put them on your hips. And we're going to do hip lifts with our feet up. So right here, down, and then squeeze. If you don't have something to elevate, that's fine. Do it on the floor. All right, let's go ahead and start Put your weights on your hips. And squeeze at the top. Feel it in your glutes and hamstrings. If you have your foot kind of on the middle of the chair, you're gonna feel it more hammies and glutes. If your heels are up on the chair where your toes are up to the ceiling, you'll feel it more hamstrings. Keep going, we are keeping our feet elevated. Good, now I want you to keep your butt up in the air for bridge, grab your free weights and give me some flies. Chest flies with your butt up. Now, if it doesn't feel comfortable or if something just doesn't feel right, put your feet down and continue your flies. Good, all right, let's go up on the knees. So keep your weights. So the next exercise, we're gonna go tricep kick back and then bring it to the front and full overhead circle press. And then tricep kick back, bring it to the middle, full overhead. All right, so twist those weights. You can feel it in your tries. Go ahead and start. And then full circle overhead press. And then kick it back. Come back. Core tight. Good, that was good. I'm not sure if our weight is, if our time is a little too short. Okay, so we're gonna go to side plank. On the knee, on the hand. You're gonna bring your weight, elbow to knee in that side plank position. With or without weight, you can choose. Go ahead and start, we got 30 seconds. Reach. Over, stretch, back in. And if you need to, you can always put that weight down and continue going. Good, let's go to the other side, with or without weight. Go ahead and start. Good, try to keep that arm straight when you're reaching overhead. Keep it straight, don't let it bend. If you can't go all the way, that's understandable. Just stay in control of it, don't let it fall. Good, all right, let's go back to our back. This will be the last one in this rotation. You got a couple options. You can go from way over here to here. You can sit it up more, or just stay on the ground, straight leg or bent leg. It's up to you. Okay, let's go. Bent arm, bent leg, all the way if you want. All the way up. Just whatever feels right for you. It could just be that chest press. You don't have to use weight. The other side. Okay, hey, Mike, can you tell me, was that like too short of a time to be doing all the exercises? Or was that okay, like this next round?
That was long enough for me.
Okay, it was long enough. Okay, perfect. To figure it out and get it going. This next set should work better. So perfect. Okay, guys, grab your sip of water. We're gonna go through that one more time. Hopefully in the order that I went the first time, but I kind of screwed that up a little bit, but not a biggie. So if it seems a little bit a little different, it's the same exercises. I might just put them in a different order. This time should be a little bit quicker since we kind of have an idea of what we're doing, but I want to get our heart rates back up. So we did this one on Saturday. It's kind of fun. You go knee, foot, knee, foot. So you can just start here. Go ahead and just start getting that heart rate back up. And then once you get the flow, you go jump if you want. Try to get our heart rate up. And if you keep just doing the knee, or you want to just keep doing the foot, I don't care. We're just getting that heart rate up. We're gonna go till I get my heart rate 115. All right, it's there. Okay, now first one, what was it? Okay, on our knees or on your toes, we get our rear delt flies. Woo! Okay, grab those weights on the toes, on the knees, you choose. We are at that like angle, right? More of like a normal push-up position. Alternating rear delt fly. All right, guys, let's start. Good, we learned a bird dog, with or without your weight. Bird dog. Go ahead and start. Nice and slow. Core is tight, extend that leg. Squeeze those glutes. Remember your breathing, inhale, exhale. Good, go a little slower, nice and slow, hold at the top. Trying to work those little muscles in the lower back, kind of working that stabilizing knee, hip area, working the backs of the shoulders. Good, you got about 5 seconds to rest. Can you stretch it out or just catch your breath? Just rest for a sec, and let's go ahead and go to our other side. Now we're going to that modified push-up. So drop the chest in between those weights and then knee to elbow. Keep that butt up or go to the toes. Kind of a close grip or a tricep push-up. Speaking of, Abby, my arms got tired after Saturday. It actually got sore. All right, this is the one that I messed up last time. We actually were supposed to go to our side plank with our knee to weight. This was supposed to be more at the beginning rather than the end because this is a very challenging exercise. Again, with or without weight. Woo! Let's go to the other side. With or without your weight. Should feel it a little bit in the lat. Extend all the way, hold it straight. Stay in control of it. Awesome, let's move those triceps and then the full frontal overhead. All right, bend over, tries, bring it to the front. Try to fill it in those tries. Don't worry, we got dips to make up for it if you're not feeling it that much. Forte. Good. All right, let's come on up. We got our jumping jacks again with our military presses. If you want to use your weight. All righty. Let's go. Ten seconds, keep going, and then you're gonna go to dips. 5, 4. All right, find your chair or whatever you're using, and let's start tricep dips. All right, start. These are. The closer those feet, a little bit easier they are. Make sure you go all the way. Good. All right, let's get those weights. Let's prop those feet up on your chair or whatever you're using and go hip lift. All right, prop those feet up, put those weights right here. Up and down, up and down. Start. Good. Okay, let's start our chest flies with our feet up. Chest fly. And at any time, if you need a rest, oh, my glutes are on fire. I gotta rest. At any time, if you need a rest, just bring them down, and then as soon as you feel good, put them back up there. Woo. Make sure that you're not overextending. My legs are on fire. We zero-scaped our front yard all weekend. I think we had 5 tons of gravel. All right, what do we got next? We have our ab one. Okay, so it's either straight arm or bent, and then bring it on up. Okay. Last 30 seconds of these. Woo, yeah, 5 tons of gravel. It was a lot. My back was tired. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the other side. And you don't have to keep that arm straight. It could be bent. I have the strength in through here to do it, but if it's pulling or it doesn't feel good, don't do it because it could pull something in your lat or your rotator cuff area, just because this is not like a normal thing that we do. Good. Okay, so let's throw our band on real quick. I want to do a little cardio exercise and then we'll take the last couple minutes for some clamshells. So band on real quick. We'll do some maybe some jump squats, jump forward, jump back, just something to get our heart rate up. And then we'll drop down to the floor and we'll do our clamshells because those are really good for the hips. Okay. So up to you guys. You could stay in place, just nice and easy. Jump squats. You could do some jump forwards. You could do some jump backwards. You could do some monster walking, whatever you want to do. I want to get that heart rate up, okay? You can play around with it, do some twisting, forward, some back. If I'm totally wearing you out, just some actual squats that are a little bit faster than normal, some monster walking. Keep going, have fun with it. Just get that heart rate up. Good, good. All right, let's go to the floor and let's do our clamshells. Nice and easy, a good 30 seconds on each side. Hold at the top. Hold tight. Try to feel it in the upper glute area. You know, and you can play with this. If you're more like just straight, if your knees are a little bit more forward, just kind of figure out what feels good to you. It's going to hit that upper butt area. Nice and slow, hold. Good. All right, let's go to the other side. Good, let's get those feet up in the air. Abs up, spread them apart. Let's get some crunches. If you want to at the same time, open and shut. If you want to just keep them open and just feel the burn, totally up to you. Keep going, keep going. We're gonna go a few more seconds here. If you need to bring your legs in, that's fine. Keep crunchy. If you need to rest your head for a sec and just do some lower. All right, we got 20 more seconds. Finish out those crunches. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Hold at the top for that sec. 3, 2, and rest. Awesome. Well, that's our 30. So I didn't think I was going to burn that many calories, but I did pretty good with us working those smaller muscles and just hustling. So if you feel like